Not everything labeled as healthy truly supports your energy and vitality after 60. In fact, some of the most praised foods in today's market quietly drain your reserves, leaving you more fatigued, more inflamed, and more frustrated without ever realizing why. This isn't about blame, it's about clarity. After 60, your metabolism changes. Your body becomes more sensitive to hidden sugars, inflammatory oils, and highly processed ingredients. Even those packaged as light, aren't healthy, or natural. And the foods that worked for you 20 years ago might not serve your best energy today. According to nutrition research from Harvard and Mayo Clinic, maintaining strong, stable energy after 60 depends less on calories and more on nutrient density, glycemic balance, and inflammation control. Some so-called healthy options actually sabotage these critical systems, creating blood sugar crashes, chronic fatigue, and subtle inflammation that accelerates aging. But here's the empowering truth: you don't need to fear food. You just need to make smarter, simpler choices based on what truly nourishes your body's needs now. In this video, you'll uncover 7 common healthy foods that might be draining your energy without you knowing. And even better, you'll discover what to eat instead to rebuild your vitality, one delicious, sustainable choice at a time. One food in particular, number 3, is often recommended even by health professionals. Yet science shows it can quietly worsen fatigue and inflammation over time. Get ready to look at your kitchen with new eyes and to reclaim the vibrant energy that belongs to you, not just in theory, but in daily life. Yogurt has long been marketed as a healthy choice, especially for women over 50. But what many don't realize is that low-fat and flavored yogurts often contain more sugar per serving than a candy bar. Here's the problem: when manufacturers remove fat from yogurt, they typically add sugar, artificial sweeteners, or stabilizers to maintain flavor and texture. According to research from the Mayo Clinic, this excess sugar causes rapid blood sugar spikes followed by sharp crashes, leaving you feeling tired, irritable, and craving more food within just a few hours. The illusion of eating something light masks the real harm: blood sugar instability, increased inflammation, disruption of gut microbiota, suppress natural energy rhythms. And if you're consuming low-fat yogurt as a breakfast staple, these issues can silently sabotage your entire day's energy levels. But there's a better way without giving up yogurt altogether. Here's the smarter swap: choose plain, full-fat, unsweetened yogurt, ideally made from organic or grass-fed milk. Look for yogurts with live, active cultures probiotics that support gut health and reduce inflammation. Add your own fresh berries or a sprinkle of cinnamon for natural sweetness. Without hidden sugars, fat isn't your enemy, especially healthy fats found in quality dairy. They help stabilize blood sugar, improve satiety, and even support hormone balance, which becomes increasingly important after 60. Have you ever imagined starting each day with more energy, health, and confidence? My special calendar, 365 Days of Health, Beauty, and Wisdom, has been carefully created with practical tips and daily inspirations that will transform your routine and renew your vitality after 50. Don't wait any longer to live your best days. Click the link pinned in the first comment to get your calendar now. When you nourish yourself with real, unprocessed foods, your body responds with steadier energy, clearer thinking, and deeper resilience. And it starts with the choices you make at your first meal of the day. Granola often looks like the perfect healthy breakfast: oats, nuts, seeds, maybe a few raisins. But most commercial granolas, even the ones labeled organic or natural, are highly processed and packed with hidden sugars. Here's the reality: a small serving of store-bought granola can contain up to 20 grams of sugar, sometimes more than a donut. Worse, many brands use inflammatory oils, like canola or soybean oil, to bind the ingredients together and extend shelf life, according to research from Harvard-Th. Chan School of Public Health. Regular consumption of high-sugar, high-oil processed foods, even those disguised as healthy, leads to greater blood sugar volatility, systemic inflammation, and metabolic slowdown, particularly after 60. The result: quick burst of energy followed by sharp crashes, increased cravings, brain fog, cumulative stress on your heart, pancreas, and brain. Granola feels satisfying for a few minutes, but it sets off a biological roller coaster that leaves you more tired, not energized. Here's a smarter swap: create your own simple homemade mix with rolled oats, raw nuts, unsweetened coconut flakes, chia seeds, and a touch of cinnamon. Bake it at a low temperature with a tiny bit of coconut oil and a teaspoon of raw honey, or maple syrup if needed, nothing more. Portion wisely, a few tablespoons, not a whole bowl. Or better yet, skip granola altogether and choose a breakfast that naturally balances blood sugar, like Greek yogurt with seeds, a veggie omelet, or a small bowl of steel cutouts with berries. Your goal in the morning should be steady energy, not sweet, crunchy fatigue. The food you choose at the start of your day acts like a message to your body: prepare for vitality, or prepare for exhaustion. Choose consciously and your body will thank you with better energy, sharper thinking, and stronger metabolic health. For years, vegetable oils like canola, corn, and soybean oil have been marketed as heart-healthy alternatives to butter or lard. But science tells a very different story, especially when it comes to maintaining real vitality after 60. Here's the issue: these oils are highly processed and contain a high concentration of omega-6 fatty acids. While omega-6 are essential in small amounts, excess intake creates chronic, low-grade inflammation, according to studies from Harvard Medical School and the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. And inflammation is no small matter. It silently damages blood vessels, increases insulin resistance, slows metabolism, and accelerates the very aging processes we work so hard to prevent. The biggest problem: these oils are everywhere, in salad dressings and so-called healthy snack foods and restaurant meals, even in foods labeled organic or gluten-free. You might be trying to eat clean and still flooding your body with inflammatory triggers at every meal. Here's a smarter swap. Cook with extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, or small amounts of grass-fed butter. For dressings, stick to olive oil, fresh lemon juice, vinegar, and real herbs. Skip the bottled dressings. Read ingredient labels carefully even in products that seem healthy. These oils provide not just better fats, but also powerful antioxidants and anti-inflammatory benefits that protect your heart, your brain, and your joints. Have you ever imagined starting each day with more energy, health, and confidence? My special calendar, 365 Days of Health, Beauty, and Wisdom, has been carefully created with practical tips and daily inspirations that will transform your routine and renew your vitality after 50. Don't wait any longer to live your best days. Click the link pinned in the first comment to get your calendar now. Small, consistent changes in the oils you use can dramatically reduce silent inflammation and unlock a deeper level of natural energy and resilience. Protect your future with every meal you prepare. It's easier and more powerful than most people ever realize. Choosing plant-based foods can absolutely support health after 60. But not all plant-based options are created equal, especially when it comes to meat substitutes. Many of the popular plant-based burgers, sausages, and nuggets are ultra-processed, containing dozens of synthetic ingredients, highly refined oil stabilizers, artificial flavors, excess sodium, isolated soy proteins treated with chemical solvents. Research from Stanford University's nutrition department shows that diets high in ultra-processed foods, even when plant-based, are linked to increased inflammation, blood sugar instability, weight gain, and higher risk of cardiovascular disease. The body reads real food very differently from heavily manipulated ingredients. Even if a product is made without meat, if it's ultra-processed, it still triggers the same metabolic stress. That drains energy and accelerates aging, and after 60, your metabolism is less forgiving of inflammatory loads. Here's a smarter swap. Choose whole plant proteins like lentils, chickpeas, black beans, tempeh, or edamame. When eating packaged foods, look for products with fewer than 6 recognizable ingredients. Focus on meals built from real foods, roasted vegetables, quinoa, leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and moderate portions of clean proteins. Real plants and processed offer phytonutrients, fiber, and antioxidants that protect your heart, your brain, and your energy levels naturally. It's not about giving up convenience. It's about choosing foods that work with your body, not against it. Plant-based eating can be incredibly powerful after 60 if it's based on nature, not factories. The next time you see a perfectly packaged plant-based burger, flip the package over. If the ingredients look like a science experiment, your body will recognize it too, and not in a good way. Choose simplicity. Choose realness. Your energy, resilience, and joy will follow. Rice cakes, like crackers and other low-calorie snacks, seem like safe choices when you're trying to eat healthy after 60. But despite their reputation, these foods offer very little real nourishment and they quietly sabotage your energy. Here's why. Most light crackers and rice cakes are made from refined carbohydrates, stripped of fiber, protein, and essential nutrients. When you eat them, they digest almost instantly, causing a rapid blood sugar spike followed by a sharp crash, leaving you feeling tired, hungry, and craving more food soon after. According to research from the Mayo Clinic, refined carb products like these increase insulin resistance and promote inflammation, both of which become more dangerous as we age. The lightness of these snacks is an illusion. They don't satisfy hunger. They don't deliver lasting energy. And over time, they can contribute to metabolic decline rather than supporting health. Here's a smarter swap. Choose snacks that combine fiber, protein, and healthy fats. Examples include a handful of almonds and blueberries, celery sticks with almond butter, or a boiled egg with a few cherry tomatoes. If you want something crunchy, opt for flaxseed crackers, or simple whole food crisps made from seeds and vegetables. Check labels carefully. These combinations stabilize blood sugar, nourish your body, and sustain real energy without the roller coaster effect. Eating after 60 isn't about deprivation. It's about providing your body with the fuel it actually recognizes and can use efficiently. Every snack is an opportunity to feed inflammation or to feed vitality, to spike your system or to stabilize it. Choosing wisely doesn't mean never enjoying a treat. It means building a daily foundation that keeps your energy steady, your mind clear, and your spirit strong. Food should lift you up, not leave you drained and dependent on another quick fix. Fruit juice seems wholesome after all. It comes from fruit. But after 60, drinking juice regularly can be one of the fastest ways to drain your energy and spike your blood sugar. Here's the hidden truth. Even 100% natural fruit juice is highly concentrated in fructose, a type of sugar that, when separated from fiber, hits your bloodstream almost as quickly as soda. A single glass of orange juice, for example, can contain over 20 grams of sugar with none of the fiber that slows absorption. According to research from Harvard School of Public Health, drinking fruit juice frequently raises the risk of type 2 diabetes, increases triglyceride levels, and promotes inflammatory pathways. all of which become more dangerous as we age. The problem isn't the fruit itself, it's the isolation of the sugar from its natural package. When you eat a whole orange, you get fiber, vitamins, water, and phytonutrients. When you drink orange juice, you get a sugar bomb that your body must work overtime to process. Here's the smarter swap. Choose whole fruits instead of juices. Pair fruits with a small amount of healthy fat like almond butter or Greek yogurt to further stabilize blood sugar. If you truly enjoy juice, limit it to a small splash and dilute it with water or sparkling water for a refreshing, lower sugar drink. Your body after 60 thrives on foods that provide steady, sustainable energy, not quick floods of sugar that create highs and crashes. Every time you choose a whole fruit over fruit juice, you're sending your body a powerful message. I respect your rhythm. I choose real nourishment. The small decision to eat the whole food, not just the sweet part, reinforces every system that keeps you vibrant: metabolism, immune function, cardiovascular health, and brain clarity. It's not about perfection. It's about creating daily patterns that support the energy and vitality you deserve. Gluten-free foods have exploded in popularity, and for good reason. Some people genuinely need to avoid gluten for medical reasons, but for the majority of women over 60, switching to gluten-free packaged foods without reading labels can secretly drain energy and create new problems. Here's why. Many gluten-free breads, crackers, and snacks are made with highly refined starches like rice flour, potato starch, or tapioca starch. These ingredients digest rapidly, causing the same blood sugar spikes and crashes as refined wheat products, or sometimes even worse. According to studies from the Mayo Clinic, many gluten-free processed foods are lower in fiber, lower in protein, and higher in sugar than their traditional counterparts. This combination leads to faster energy crashes, increased cravings, greater risk of weight gain, and metabolic slowdown, higher inflammatory responses. The label may say free of gluten, but it's not free of the consequences of poor nutrition. Here's the smarter swap. If you choose gluten-free products, prioritize those made with whole food ingredients: almond flour, coconut flour, chia seeds, flax seeds. Better yet, focus on naturally gluten-free real foods: quinoa, brown rice, sweet potatoes, leafy greens, berries, legumes. Gluten-free living can be extremely healthy, but only when rooted in whole foods, not processed convenience items. And remember, the absence of one problematic ingredient like gluten doesn't automatically make a food nourishing. Always ask, is this food close to its natural form? Does it nourish my body's true needs? Choosing real foods over packages, whether gluten-free or not, sends your body the kind of nutrition it can actually recognize, absorb, and thrive on: energy, vitality, mental clarity. They don't come from marketing claims. They come from nature's original blueprint, respected and embraced in daily life. Choosing foods that truly support your energy after 60 isn't about following trends, cutting everything out, or living under strict rules. It's about understanding what your body really needs now and honoring that with simple, conscious choices every day. Today, you saw how some so-called healthy foods quietly work against your vitality: low-fat yogurts, loaded with hidden sugars; granola that spikes blood sugar like a dessert; vegetable oils that ignite silent inflammation; plant-based meat alternatives filled with chemicals; rice cakes, and like crackers that leave you empty and craving; fruit juices that act like liquid sugar bombs; gluten-free packaged foods that promise health but deliver instability. None of these foods are evil, but none of them deserve a daily place in a life built for strength, clarity, and joy after 60. And the good news, you don't have to overhaul everything. You don't have to fear food. You simply need to make small, smarter swaps that align with your real biological needs, not marketing promises. Choosing real foods, foods close to their natural state, rich in fiber, healthy fats, and micronutrients, creates a foundation for sustainable energy, stronger immunity, better brain health, and a metabolism that still works for you, not against you. Every snack, every meal, every small decision adds up. And the best part is, once you start choosing foods that truly nourish you, your body responds quickly, energy feels steadier, cravings lose their power, sleep improves, your mind clears, your spirit feels stronger. You deserve that. Not because you're trying to fight age, but because you're choosing to live with more life inside every year, not less. If this video inspired you, stay tuned, because next, we'll dive into small daily food swaps that actually rebuild your metabolism after 60 without complicated diets or harsh restrictions. Make sure you're subscribed, and if you learned something new today, leave a comment below. Your experiences help build this amazing community. Your vitality is built in the quiet, consistent choices you make every day, and today, you took a powerful step forward.